Hi, welcome, or if you're coming back, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my TBR for June. So, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to read in June is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. It is I believe, friends to enemies to lovers, I think. It's really popular on, or was, I think it still is really popular on Book Talk, and so it looks fun. It looks like a nice little romance just to ease the breeze. So next is What to Say Next by, oh no, Julie Buxham. So one of those might be right. So yeah, that's the name, and that's the book. I don't think I've heard anybody talk about this book. There is this, see that, Tell Me Three Things, and I'm a little worried that that might be the first and this is the second book in a series, but I think this is the first. I not first, but like I think this is like a standalone. I hope. It just looks very summery and cute, and it's very, very short. I believe it's like, yeah, it's like 275 pages basically. So I think it'll just be a nice little short read. So also the cover is very cute. I don't know, I like this color. Next is a book that I actually have a video idea for, and that is All the Bright Places. You know, I should probably read the author names before I show you the book. Okay. All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I don't know how you pronounce her last name, but I'm guessing it's Niven. So I hear that this book will emotionally damage you. I also know that there's a movie on Netflix, so I have a video idea for this, and maybe in the video I'll also like do a little reaction of the movie. I don't know. I'm nervous. This is like a book. It's like my one book that I'm actually scared to read, because I just hear that people are like, it is so amazing. You'll be like life-changing, but at the same time, you might need therapy. So next up is the last book in a trilogy that's in a series that is actually my favorite series of all time, and that is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I don't know how you pronounce her first name. I thought it was Leigh, but Ben Barnes pronounced it as Lee. So because Ben Barnes said Lee, I say Lee, but we might both be completely wrong. This is actually from the series Shadow and Bone, and then Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom is a separate duology, but it's in the whole world. So I'm just excited to wrap up this trilogy that's like one of my favorite things in life. You might know that if you read Crooked Kingdom and then you read this, you read Crooked Kingdom before this, Crooked Kingdom has spoilers in it. So I I know some spoilers that's going to happen in this book, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but at least I'm mentally prepared. I loved Shadow and Bone, and I loved Sage and Storm even more, so who knows where this one will take me, but I am a little bit nervous to read this, just because I know some things that I shouldn't know. Next is The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read The Inheritance Games. Beautiful book, like visually and wordly. So I know that there's a third book, but I got this one. So also there's like a triangle romance trope, and I think in this book it kind of like progresses and you kind of see like who she's gonna go for. Honestly, I'm Team Grayson. Oh, that's like Twilight. Oh, I'm Team Grayson. A lot of people are Team Jameson, but Grayson has gray eyes, so can't go wrong with that. How can you go wrong with that? It is a beautiful book. If you look it up close, it is so frigid pretty. The Inheritance Games is so frigid pretty. It's a hardback, which I don't have many hardback books. Probably because paperback is way cheaper. But I couldn't find this book like anywhere, like at all. And then one day, like Half Price Books, there it was, and I just grabbed it and ran out of that store. I didn't pay for anything, bro. No, I did. And then lastly, is the cutest book cover. Am I dying? Oh, I think I'm dying. Okay, lastly is the cutest book cover ever. It is so cute. It is red, white, and royal. It's red, white, and royal blue. There are too many. Like, I had to go to speech therapy for my R's for like 2 years, so I think I'm getting some flashbacks to not being able to pronounce this book. I just got a text message. It also says yay. Yay! Okay. Red, white, and royal blue. It is so cute. Like how cute it is. I am so excited to read this book. When I first found out what Book Talk was and got into it, I saw this book all the time and I was like, dang, that is a cute book. But I never saw it until I went to Barnes & Noble, right? Okay. And I have like about, I don't know, $20, $25 like birthday money or something. And so I already grabbed the Inheritance Games. I already grabbed Emergency Contact. I've read both of those. They're very good. And so I didn't have enough money for another book. But this book was on the Book Talk table. And I was like, dang it, I can't get this book because I don't have enough birthday money for this book. And so that memory has traumatized me. It has haunted me. It keeps me up at night, honestly. Until I went to Target and I saw it and I was like, oh wow, this book, I found this book and it's now in my home. So that was the emotional story time of how I acquired this book. But something I love about this book is that it's pink, like my favorite kind of pink. Also, I know I'm like ramping. Is that the word? I know I'm like talking more about this book than maybe I'll like give some other books some love in a little bit. But this book, I think it's a enemies to lovers to fake dating to lovers. Basically, what I understand from the back of the book is that they don't like each other, but then like the government or something is like, nah, you have to be friends, pretend to be friends. But then like the government or whoever's like telling these two guys to like be friends is like, oh wait, actually kind of ship you two, so actually you're going to fake date, so they're still enemies but now they're fake dating two lovers. So I think if you like any of those tropes, then you'd probably like this book. Also, oh wow, she also wrote this one. This one is One Last Stop. I have not read this book. Also, I don't have it, but I hear a lot of people like it. I did not know she wrote that. Wow. Yeah, the author. Oh, did I name the author? Wow. Casey. You could hear that nervous Casey in my voice. Casey McQuiston. McQuiston. Okay, there. You can put it like in Google or something and have Google announce it for you. But the author is like, she's so adorable. I love her. I don't know anything about her, but I already love her. Probably because she agreed to this cover. Oh my gosh, my feet are falling asleep. So, okay, that was almost a disaster. Okay, so, how many times have I said that? How many times have I said so or okay or in this video? Somebody please. Okay, so I just figured out that I'm home alone, so I just figured out that there's a chance that somebody could break in, like at any moment, so that's fun. But somebody please, oh, and but. Somebody please like include a count of how many times I've said but, so, and. I don't mean like, and next. I mean like, and so yeah, and basically that. Oh my gosh, my feet are tingling. You have like when your feet fall asleep and you move them ever so slightly and they just start tingling. Ow. So I'm actually going on a little vacation. Actually a big vacation, but I don't wanna gloat or anything. So I am going on a little sea vacation. And so I will be reading this book. Actually, I'm going to be posting a vlog pretty soon. And so you might get some glimpses of me reading this book. And if I finish it while on the trip, I will start reading this book. So these are my little fun vacation books. Actually, a little secret. I finished reading Sage and Storm like a week or two ago, and I was worried that if I started another book, I would go into a reading slump, and so I wouldn't be able to finish that book before my plan to read this book. So I've actually not been reading a book for about 2 weeks. So that's a little hard. Oh gosh. This book, if you know, I have a video idea for this book. I'm like the saddest book I own challenge. Something like that. A fun story time. Not really story time. I came up with this video idea because I was like, I have this really sad book, so I'm gonna see if a book can make me cry, since books don't really make me cry. I can only think of one book. And now I see like a bunch of YouTubers like Haley Pham and Destiny Sidwell are now making like those I see their videos. No, I think I heard Haley Pham mention doing it, and then Destiny Sidwell did do it, where they read saddest books they own. I was like, oh hey, I can do that. I have a sad book. I love both of them. So, and then the Hawthorne, I put so much pronunciation onto that Hawthorne. Whenever I read the Inheritance Games, actually, whenever I'd have to read this word, Hawthorne, I always be like so confused. I was like, Hawthorne? It's probably just Hawthorne. I'm trying to like complicate things for my little brain. Ruin and Rising. I don't know what I'm gonna read these in. Like, I don't know if I should read these two and then come home and read this one so I can complete another part of the Grishaverse, or if I should come home and film this video, or and then after those I read this, and then this one I actually want to save last because since it is red, white, and royal blue, I was thinking like maybe it'd be good for 4th of July, so like July. So if I don't finish all these books in June, like if I can't complete all these books in June, maybe I'll save this one for July. But yeah, so that's my TBR for June. So let's see how many of these books actually make it into the end of the month wrap up. Maybe by the end of the month wrap up, my list will completely change. Like, I'll come back and be like, oh yeah, I didn't read this, nor did I read this. I read completely different books. Hopefully I stick to what I have planned. Honestly, I'm not one of those people that read books super quickly. I don't do that. I don't read books like multiple books a month. I usually read like 1 or 2 books a month. I know, I'm a slow reader, sorry. But since it is summertime, I think I'll be able, and there's not really any school, I think I'll be able to complete this. Maybe. That's a lot of books though. Oh goshy. Okay. So that completes my June TBR list. I almost said update, but there's not really this is not really an update, so. But that completes that for this video. If you want to check out the description box, and there's stuff down there. I really hope you enjoy this video, and I really hope you stick around to give your girl a little push, because as right now, this is my only video besides a short little hi video, introduction video. So if you want to stick around, see where this journey takes us, and also if you want some fun vlog footage, then look out for that. I also have some really fun video ideas, so I'm gonna list some of them right now if you're interested in that kind of things. So I plan on doing a fun little like wall decoration video if you want to see that. I also plan on doing a vacation vlog, which I've talked about a million times in this video. I'm very sorry. I plan on doing a saddest book I own video challenge. So I have a video idea for reading Colleen Hoover's books in 7 days. And also, I'm very excited to do a 24-hour reading video. So if those are like any video ideas you're like very interested in seeing, then maybe you should don't want to push on you and everything, so I'm just gonna do a very light font right there. Very light. Very light. Or don't. You can just type in my name. That could work too. With all love, Elizabeth. Bye. These are escalating very quickly. Gather here today for the funeral of What to Say Next and people we meet on vacation. Please. Oh. Okay. Okay. Fly? What the heck? I think there's a fly in my ring light. That's what you get for ordering things from Felucin. Okay. One of those should make a good thumbnail.